Hello, today we will be modifying my Thrustmaster TWCS or Thrustmaster Weapon Control System Throttle. It's a throttle that comes with T16000. I never remember how much zeros they have in that stupid number, but whatever. This is a very nice throttle, but if you try to make a small movements with it, it sticks. You can see that if you try to move it slowly, it kinda moves in steps. I have a 3D printed thing from Thingiverse, which we'll be using along with some bearings, linear bearings for the 3D printers to actually combat this problem. It is available on Thingiverse and you could print it yourself. So we'll be picking this apart. This is the tension screw for the throttle. So the throttle itself is kinda hard. I didn't adjust it. It kinda sticks in place. You can adjust it, but the stiction will remain. So without further ado, let's start unscrewing this. All the screws are similar, so you don't have to worry about it. You can put them in one place. In case you are wondering about the music you're hearing, it's from Harris Heller Stream Beats. I heartily recommend it because it's copyright-free music for your stream, and you can use it whenever you want, however you want, and you won't get a copyright strike. Or so does the creator say. Let's try to open it gently. You don't have anything, it's just decorative rods and mounting the throttle to the table or something like this. This is what it looks like. And you can see that here you have this plastic sled, slides in this roads. I lubricated it, of course, but it doesn't really help with the stiction problem. So let's make a note on how the wire is going. So here, through this small gap, and here, again small gap, and here again some clips. This is not attached, by the way, it's just routed this way. You need to remember that, because if you don't, if you leave it somewhere here, then probably the wires will be cut by the throttle. Let's clean it a bit because it accumulated a lot of dust. Oh, yeah. So now we need to remove this lever here to get to the screws which are holding the head. So let me remove this screw. You need to be extra gentle because it's attached to the potentiometer and you can break it. You also need to hold the other end doing this because it can fall off the potentiometer. And we will need to gently remove it from the pin which is holding the lever. Oh, come on, screw. Don't do this to me. Don't run away, please. Here. Go there, lie there, okay. Let's put it here. Okay, now again, extra gentle, hold the end which holds the potentiometer here. And now gently lift it up and slide it down. It has this plastic stop which won't allow it to travel further, so leave it here. And now we will need to unclip this cable. I have this little screwdriver which I will use. So again, gently push it down and back. Yeah, it's free. So now, remember which way the cable is routed. Okay, now we can unscrew the other screws which are holding the head in place. All three screws are now removed. Now we must grab the throttle and carefully pull the wire out of the sled. With a bit of wiggling, all parts of the wire will fit through the opening. Have you played Mortal Kombat? Sub-Zero wins. Fatality. Okay, let's put that away. Now we have two plastic blocks which are holding down the rails. We will unscrew them now. In order to remove the sled, we need to take rails from under the lever. The lever is in the way, so we need to be careful. We will remove the blocks and then try to wiggle the rails from under the lever. This is the top one, but actually they are the same part, so don't worry if you mix them. I will put them aside the same way as I pulled them out. Now the delicate part begins. Wait, I need to hold down the lever. Carefully grab the sled while holding the lever and slide the entire part with rails from underneath. Let's take the O-rings off. They accumulated a lot of grime due to the open nature of the throttle. Now we will take out the rails from the old sled. We need one more part from the old sled, and this is the tension bar / spring, so we need to unscrew it. It's a normal 2-blade spring with some rubber. I don't know if you can see it. We won't be needing the old sled anymore, but keep it if you ever need to send your throttle back for RMA. You can just replace it then. First we are gonna try metal bearings. They're supposed to be more precise than plastic bushings, but also more noisy. We just clip those in. Let me open the other bag. Get rid of the bag, we'll clean it later. Let's put the tension spring away. And those rails are dirty, I need to wipe them clean. Put this aside. Actually, if you are cleaning things, let's clean the bottom plate too. Whoops! Okay, so I sanded the plastic sled a little bit. It was uneven and caused the bearings to not be perfectly aligned. This was causing additional noise and friction. Now it's much better. You can actually see they are sliding without any problems, but boy, they are noisy. So let me try this plastic ones I also bought. They should be quieter. Fun fact, those bushings are actually for DIY 3D printers, and like the metal ones, they just click in place. It's better. See, it's very important to actually make sure they are aligned, because if they are not, they will stick a bit. But still, it's nowhere near as bad as it was before. And actually bump this and it will travel all the way. Not much amount of force. I think I will go with the plastic ones because they are not making any noise, and while they are not 100% smooth, I think it still will be much better than it was before. Now we need to screw the tension screw back in. We will put a bit of loop on it, as it will be sliding down the rails and we don't want it to ruin our new throttle feel. Now gently thread the screw through your 3D print. We will not be using these metal bearings, so let's put them in the bag. Okay. So this goes back. Now the O-rings, let's clean them. Okay. The O-rings are back. Let's now put the rails back in place. So let me clean my hands a bit. So again, gently. Let's actually move that away to the top. Gently under. Hold the arm in place. And we're back in business. These protrusions need to go into those plastic teeth. Okay. Now we'll sever zombie head. Brains. This looks like Sub-Zero. Had something to do with it. Okay. Let's retread the cable gently. Now the moment of truth. How good is our 3D print actually? Will we be able to we need to be careful. Will we be able to thread the screws through? More importantly, will this break? I will screw it last because it's the most vulnerable, and this is not as easy as I was expected to be because of this. You need to be extra careful for this. Should be good. Yeah. We are good. Now let's retread the... no, not yet. Let's reattach the arm. Gently. I will make it on the top position because it will be easier. Plastic is already lubricated, so I don't need to lubricate it anymore. Hold it. And now we are threading the hole, so fingers crossed. And this screw is actually easier to thread. Let's see. No, this is bad. Loosen it. Okay. Remember, always hold this here. It actually travels fine. I will give it a bit more lube for this screw mechanism to slide on. Yeah, that is perfect now. I need to see how this went. If it wasn't here, I don't think so, because it wouldn't be able to operate. And this is definitely here. Okay, I think I know how this was routed. So definitely it wasn't hooked on this one. So here. Here. Here and here. And this needs plugging back. You cannot plug it the other way around because it has this nice protrusions, slits here and here. And you can see the cables are bent here, so it was definitely this way. And we did forget something. We did forget the plastic holes. So it was over them, I think. Okay. Yes, it was over them. This is the bottom one. Two screws. You don't need to screw the screws really hard, it's plastic. So that is now secured. This one. Now we can check how the new sled slides. Wow, There is almost no friction at all. Look, it slides by itself. It was sticking before, now it can move under its own weight. Of course, if I find it to be too slippery, I can adjust this tension screw. Now it has a little bit more resistance. But you can make small movements and it doesn't stick. Yes! This is so worth it. And this is an easy mode. Actually, I'm taking my sweet time with it. I think you can do it under 1 hour. Let me know in the comments below how long did it take you, and I'm sure you can do it faster than me. Okay, so now we will reassemble the backplate and screw in the remaining screws and then compare the result. Now it's buttery smooth. Look how easily it slides. I can push it with one finger and it doesn't stick. It's amazing what a difference this mod makes. This throttle will definitely be seeing some carrier landings and aerial refuelings. Please subscribe so you won't miss future content. Definitely worth doing if you have one of these, because the difference in movement precision is stunning. I like to do VR videos, which you can check up here. And now enjoy some bonus DCS World footage using the new throttle. Take care, guys.